Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So if you haven't watched the part 1 of this video, please go and check it out and then resume this video. So let's jump in. Before entering into the temple, there was a huge gate which was closed and was remained closed. We asked the locals. He told that the temple remained closed due to COVID, and no sooner they were going to open the temple again. I don't even know about my friends, but I was pretty much disappointed. Like I really expected that I wanted to go into the temple. I wanted to be in that ambience. The thing is, before going over there, we saw Google Maps about the temple, and the Google Maps said that it was open and it will close in the evening. And this was our again big mistake, blindly believing in Google Maps all the time. So we had to leave there since it was past noon. We had some little snacks. We didn't want to lose that much time, and our next destination is Talakaveri. It was the origin of the river Kaveri. When I added the destination to Google Maps, it said that it was around 60 kilometers and we would be there by 6 p.m. if we started now. And the 6 p.m. is the closing time for the Talakaveri. We started to rush. If the Golden Temple is in the far east, Talakaveri is in the far west, and in the middle is the Madikeri. We had to cross Madikeri to reach the Talakaveri. We rushed. We pushed our scooter as far as we can. We were like we had to at least reach the Talakaveri, or else we will be in the valley of disappointment. So we rushed as much as we can. We had to overtake the slow moving buses. We had to overtake the blind passes. We had to overtake so many towns, villages, being careful about not falling off. We pushed our scooter as far as we can, and it also gave us the same power as much as it could. We reached the foothill of Talakaveri. We went fast over the blind curves. We were like in a hurry whether we are going to reach there or not. That the clock is ticking. It was past 5:45 p.m. and we finally reached Talakaveri. We also lost sight of our other scooter, our other two friends. And our entire goal is to just be in the moment and just to reach Talakaveri in time before it's gonna be closed. When we parked our scooter, it was around 5:55 p.m. Most of the people are coming back, taking their vehicles from the parking area, and we were so much pressured. After seeing that, we started to run. We don't know that whether they have closed or it remains open, but at that moment we started to run. People are going past us. It's like, are they mad? What are they up to? And we also got pretty much embarrassed. We didn't care about that, and we were running like crazy. And the watchman is like sending every people off since it's closing time. We started. We don't know about the place. We don't know where we are going. And there was a place where Kaveri river is just originating, where the holy water is. We just went over there. We were so much thankful for being there in time before closing the temple. It was not closed. Yeah, it was not closed. We went there, saw the holy water, saw the origin of Kaveri, had a sip of the Kaveri holy water, and we were so much relaxed after that. We were just waiting for our two other friends, and we just relaxed, seeing those beautiful landscapes, seeing those beautiful mountains, and seeing the sun just setting over there. The evening was so much adventurous and so much pretty beautiful. After our friends arrived at, it seems that we were the last person to reach there, and they closed that holy place, the holy place where the water originates, the Kaveri river originates. Yeah, they missed that. We took some little bit photos, we took some selfies, and we also shared our experiences on the way, what and all we had faced, what and all we had gone through, we passed through. After some about like 15-minute talk and 15-minute fun, the watchman started to tell us that it was time, people just go. It was time, it was closing time, just go. We just slowly walked there, just feeling satisfied. We went there, and that's like in another view, and there's like a valley of mountains, and the clouds were just like clashing and just originating from those mountains. It was like a beautiful view in the beautiful evening. So we started our scooters then, and it was around 6:15. It was around 6:15, and we started our scooter so we can reach our room, so we can pack our things and go to Chennai. Yeah, we started to slowly descend from the hill. We had some fun and embarrassing moments on the way, and after descending from the hill, stopped by a tea shop. We had some katan chaya and some coffees. Yeah, I heard the lady, the shop owner, speaking Malayalam. So I asked her, where is she from? Is she really from Karnataka? And she told that she was from Kerala, since that place was the border for Karnataka and Kerala. And after finishing our snacks, we started. After the tea break, we started to ride to our homestay. It would take around 2 hours for us to reach the homestay, which was in Madikeri. The weather was so pleasant and cold. The entire way was pretty dark, and there were not so many villagers on our way to Madikeri. The road was so empty and so dark. I and my friends started to speak about our professional works, our technical stuffs, our college stories, our work stories, our love stories, and it goes on and on. We shared more memories, we shared many stories, and we had some pretty fun. At the moment, I was again hit with nostalgia about my college memories, my college moments, which I wish would happen again. Memories give me happiness for me, and this whole trip, this whole chase, reaching Talakaveri, this night ride, and this actual experience turned to be a beautiful memory for me. And coming to that point, even to plan things give you some comfort and some vision. The unplanned things are those which makes you learn, which forces you to learn, and sometimes it really turns to be a beautiful memory. After the beautiful night ride, we reached our homestay. We had to pack our things as soon as possible, since we had to catch our bus so we can catch our train in Mysore. We packed our luggages, boarded the bus, and I slept there peacefully. I slept there really peacefully, which I hadn't really had in the past few days. My friends woke me up when we reached Mysore, and we reached the railway station of Mysore. And here the thing which happened, the train didn't arrive at time. The train was late by around 1.5 hours. We were just sitting in the railway station. There was not much people over there. We don't know what to do. We started to take some photos. We started to experiment with some photos. We started to have some little talks. And after we are exhausted, we started to take some rest in the waiting room of the Mysore railway station. Train arrived, we boarded the train, and we continued our sleep over there. And then again we reached Bangalore. We had to switch another train for Chennai, and over there we couldn't continue our sleep because the train was overpopulated, and we were much feared of losing our bags. We guys continued our stories, and we finally reached Chennai, and I was really satisfied about the trip. We guys had to go on our separate ways. So that's it guys, that's the entire story. So about this experience, it was not always about going to different places and just visiting there. It was about learning, being out of the comfort zone, meeting new people, sharing your experience. It was not always about going to a destination. It's purely about the journey. So if you find this video good, if you find this video interesting, please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more videos, and I also have covered this entire story in a separate blog. I leave the entire link in the description below. There are two blogs, one is for Jolly Boy Speak and another is for Coorg, this entire story. I leave both of the links in the description below. Go check it out. Leave your feedbacks in the comment section. So until then, and until with another story, see you soon.